I saw the story where two members of the Rutgers basketball team, they stood by Mike Rice, at least to a point. And one was Austin Johnson, the Rutgers senior forward, who's kind enough to join us in between classes. When did you hear that there was going to be a tape released and how that could affect your basketball team, Austin?
I heard basically the same day that everybody else. Just a few minutes before it was being released on ESPN, I got a text message from the coaches that made it aware to us that it will be released, and if we need to call anybody and let them know ahead of time to, get to a TV and just be aware of, all the things that can come afterwards.
Were you told not to talk to the media?
No, we were never told not to talk to media. We were just told to, express how we felt, and if we ever needed help talking with the media, and if we ever felt uncomfortable, talking with the media, that we can always call our SI people who have been great over the last, 4 years with us.
All right, but you have an overnight meeting. What is it, 3 a.m. with the athletic director? Is that right?
Overnight meeting?
Did you guys have? Did the players meet with the athletic director prior to Coach Rice being fired?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm done with the team. I know the other guys who are still, who have eligibility left, who are playing next year, met with them. But
okay.
I've never met with them because I really don't, get any text messages anymore to do basketball-oriented stuff. So, but I do know the players they meet with the.
Why did you come forward to stick up for Coach Rice?
Well, it's just a lot more. I feel like I'm really appreciative of all the other aspects of the program and other. There's a lot more to it, and. Not only is he a coach, he's one of my friends, and Marcello's one of my friends as well. And, I'm just appreciative of what he's done for me academically and the other aspects of my life. So I just wanted to, express my, support.
Okay, I'm looking at the video.
Mm-hmm.
Help us, put us in the moment. What is that like if you're getting yelled at, pushed around, somebody's getting kicked, a ball thrown at you? How did it feel in the moment?
It's intense, but that's how he liked to conduct his practices. He always believed in high intensity practices and keeping up the energy, and he had a really high desire to win, a high will to win. And I look at those videos, and I'm not going to disagree. I know that he was wrong for what he did, but at the same time, I still believe that it's all about the context in which it's in, and it's hard to be able to decipher over a looping, 2-minute and 30-second video. And I've been through the practices, and I know that, I know what his intentions were. I just know that he didn't go about it in the right way. So,
did anybody stick up to him, stand up to him to say, stop doing this or stop saying that or acting that way?
It never really had to, because we were just in practice mode, and it's a really, really high intense time. And, once you're in practice mode, just ready to get on to the next thing. That's just how our practices went. And, players reciprocated by, picking up their energy, and everybody picked up their energy. And, it never was a time where anybody got physical back with them. So we really didn't need to.
He's Austin Johnson, the Rutgers senior forward, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. I'm also looking at the video of your assistant coach, Jimmy Martelli. That it's tough to watch that too. He's challenging you guys to fights, language as well, pretty rough. Can you explain that? Put it in context for us.
Just another really, really high intense, basketball mind. He's actually a good friend of mine now. So I'm just appreciative for everything he's done for me as well. And I see how the tape looks, but it's hard to defend, his actions on the tape. But I just know how much he wanted to win here and change the culture around it as well.
Have you talked to Coach Rice?
A few days ago via text.
What'd you say?
He thanked me for the support and for the 3 years of service, as he did with everybody else. And I just wished him the best through the whole situation.
If I gave you a do-over, would you play for Mike Rice?
Yeah, I definitely would. I love Rutgers University. I love the academics, the social life there, and I made lasting friendships that I feel will be with me for the rest of my life. So it's been a great time, a great 4 years here in New Jersey.
What don't I know? What am I missing here with Mike Rice, Austin?
Besides that, there's a 2-hour practice each and every day, and then you spend countless hours off the court, and you spend time in video, and you spend time, building team camaraderie and other aspects and other places, and the academics and the tutoring and all the other stuff that
But
go
what's the
into
good
a program.
thing? What is the warm part of Mike Rice that I'm missing here? Because it seems like the guy is always intense. And
No, the only times I feel people usually get to see him is when it's ever on TV, on screen during basketball. So I feel like if you got to see him in his everyday daily life, you would see that he's not this malicious monster everybody's trying to make him out to be. He's not always intense like that. He is a family man. He has 2 kids. He's a good father. So there's definitely another side to him that other people should get to see.
if I took a team vote, would Coach Rice still be there?
I don't know. I mean, that's hard for me to say. I don't really want to speak on anybody else's behalf. I'm just coming from my personal experience.
But why do you have the kid transfer, the Lithuanian kid who transfers? He, felt like he was abused verbally, physically, and decided to transfer. He was one of the better players on the team.
Yeah, I mean, that was Govitas' decision. I really don't want to get into that either. But Govitas is actually a good friend of mine as well, so I had a great experience with him, a great time with Govitas when he was here. And anything I feel like if you want to know about Govitas, you would have to ask him.
All right, fair enough. Austin, I do appreciate you joining us, and good luck with your senior year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Austin Johnson, Rutgers senior forward. Fritzy got a hold of him earlier today, and it seemed like he had cold feet, and I said that's fine. If he didn't want to come on, but I did want to talk to somebody who could at least give me another side to this. It's easy to look at the tape and say, guy's a monster, should be fired. And everybody has said that. But I at least wanted to understand. We reached out to Mike. He doesn't want to talk. The athletic director who talked to everybody now is not talking to anybody. He got fired. So just trying to be fair to the story. Because it's low-hanging fruit to pick on Mike Rice and Rutgers basketball. But there had to be redeeming qualities here. And Austin Johnson, who had been there, a senior, for all of those practices, he said he would do it again. I'll take him at his word.